Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Sammy Lawrence from Bendy and the Ink Machine. I'm going to get started at the top of my page with the high cheekbone. So on the left side here, I'm just going to draw a little curve from left to right, going up and then down. We're going to leave a large gap in the center and do the same thing on the right side. Now I just want to tuck the eyes in underneath the cheekbone. So it's basically an oval with a little gap on the ends. So on the inside here, we're going to step in, curve up towards the top, then come down, and right about there we're going to draw a little sideways V and then pull that back in behind the cheek. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So leaving a little bit of a gap, go up towards the top, stopping there, we do that little sideways V and then pull that in behind the cheek. Let's go ahead and color the eyes in black. Now just in the middle here, just between the eyes, we're going to draw in the mouth. So it's basically a curve from left to right, just underneath the cheeks. We're going to round out the ends. And then I'm going to connect the bottom with another curve. Let's layer the teeth in behind. So on the sides here, we're going to go straight out with a short line on either end. Come straight down. Bottom of the mouth. Now we're going to step down just a little bit and draw another curve for the lower part of the teeth. And then we're just going to draw a series of lines just to separate the teeth. Starting from the left side, we'll just work our way over towards the right. Let's color the top area of the mouth in black. Let's draw the trim around the face. Now we're going to start in the middle, just at the top of the eyes, we'll draw a point. Now over the left eye, there's a little splatter that comes out this way. So I'm just going to draw a little bit of a wave going in and down like that. From this point, I want to draw an angled line going up just above the right eye. Now from these points, it's going to curve around towards the chin. So I just want to take this all the way up, lining up the top point here. So I'm just going to draw a little point. We're just going to draw a little wave again behind the eye. We're going to curve around the eyes and then just down below the mouth. Go to the right side and do the same thing. I'm just going to close off this gap. Now inside the face there's these little markings, so I'm just going to go to the side here to simplify this. Just draw a couple of lines coming out, maybe one down from the mouth, add a couple little splatters here, maybe add a little circle. One up on the top. Now just above the face, right up here, we're going to draw like a big half oval. Starting just above the eye, curve around towards the bottom, we'll pull that back up towards the right. Now from here, I just want to curve out and then just come down just below the chin. We can go in and color all this in black. Now that we got the head, let's work our way down the body. So I'm going to start with the neck first. So leaving a gap in the center, we're going to go to the left, just draw a little curve, just coming inwards. From here we're just going to draw two angled lines, coming out towards the shoulder. Now I want to overlap the suspender straps over on top of the shoulders down towards the waist. So from this point I want to step up, just draw a curve going out and then coming down. So it's got a slight curve to it. On the right we're going to step up, do the same thing. Curving out towards the right, and then back down. We're going to square off the top with a slight angle, and And then we'll just follow along this line coming down towards the bottom. On the top inside corners, I just want to show that the strap goes around the shoulder. I'm just going to curve in behind the top of the shoulders. Now down here, I just want to draw in the top part of the pant. So from the outside, I just want to step out, just curve up, and over towards the right side. And then from here, it's going to draw on the outside part of the leg. We want to sort of make the legs kind of go a little bit wider along the bottom. So on this left side, we're just going to curve down, just bring it out slightly towards the left. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to go back up to the top in the middle. Right up here, we're going to draw a little curve, just for the lower torso. From the left side, we're going to step in, just curve down, bring it down towards the middle to the same height. We're going to leave a little gap in the center, draw the same thing on the right. Now we just want to close off the bottom, connecting these 2 points with a curve. Do the same thing on the right side. Let's add a little bit of ink along the bottom here. So we're going to start on the outside edge of the leg. I'm just going to draw a series of little waves going up, down, go a little bit wider, go really high, and then pull that back down. Go to the right side and do the same. Start by going down, up, and we'll just bring that down to the side of the leg. We're going to fill all this in black. We're going to go along the top and just add a few little splatter marks. So just various size circles, filling them in black. We'll draw a couple small ones up here, maybe one larger one up there, and then same thing on the right side. You put these pretty much anywhere you'd like. Along the waistline, I'm just going to show a bit of the ink dripping down. So we start just beside the strap, come down, go up, we'll stretch this one across, and then we'll just come down a little bit further and back up. We'll fill that in black as well. Let's add some pant detail. So in the middle, I'm going to draw 2 lines coming down side by side, and I'll just close off the bottom with a straight line. On either side here, we're just going to draw 2 little lines coming out. Now we just want to add some markings along the pant. So right up here, we're just going to add a couple little hash lines, maybe one coming from the side of the leg, coming down in an angle. We draw the little pockets on the side. So we start with 2 angle lines coming up and in, and then close off the top with a straight line. And add a little patch thing over here. So just an angled line, come down, and then just close off the bottom. Along the edge, we're just going to add some little stitch looking lines across like that. Now along the suspenders, we're going to add some little horizontal lines going up. So starting at the top, you can space these out however you like. I'm just going to do these randomly, put a couple close together, do the same thing on the right. Now the final step, we're just going to draw the arms hanging down on the side. So we're going to start right where the shoulder is behind the strap. We're just going to draw a curve coming down towards the wrist, right about there. We do the same thing on the right. So making sure that we come down to the same height on the right and left. Let's go to the inside part of the arm. So we're going to start up here. We're just going to draw a curve, a slight curve coming in towards the elbow, about halfway down the arm. We're going to curve out the forearm, and then just pull that back in, leaving a little gap at the wrist. Let's do the same thing on the right. Just curving in towards the elbow, curve it out, and pull it down towards the wrist. Going back to the left side, we're going to start with the thumb first, and then layer the fingers in behind. So right here, we're just going to angle in, down, round it out, and pull it back up. Now we're just going to curl the fingers around. Curling around the thumb, round up the finger, and then just pull that up alongside that curve. Stepping down, just curve up again. Now I'm just going to draw 3 fingers here. We're going to go all the way up and then in towards that wrist. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming in an angle and just pull the thumb up. From here, just going to curve around the finger, round out the finger, and then just curve up alongside. Stepping down, curve up again. And then the third finger will go all the way up towards the wrist, and we'll fill this all in afterwards. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Sammy Lawrence from Bendy and the Ink Machine. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send us your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, we'll see you again soon.